Hello everyone, my name is Yuri Kasdorp, and we are here for another track guide with Coach Dave Academy. We are week 5 on the iRacing VRS series, and we're at Detroit. Crazy small street circuit, very close to the wall. We're going to be everywhere. Very exciting to race. Let's have a look how this looks like in the track guide from this week. Right, so here we are, beginning of the lap again. Waiting in the last sector, race field as usual. This time we're on a nice street circuit. It was a new track for me. Quite a lot to learn, but it's a lot of fun to drive, I think. I think it's going to be quite a lot of fun to do the races here as well. Coming up to turn 1, braking between the 3 and 200, then try to keep it tight on the right-hander to open up the second left-hander. And lift a bit in the middle here to get the car to rotate, close to the wall on the exit. Then we'll look at the 300 marker to brake for turn 2. Just a second here again. Late apex for the next left-hander. Try to set up for a good exit here, meaning coming from the complete outside and aim for that wall on the inside. Long back straight. Keeping it to the right here, and then very late going to the left to get straight line braking. Braking just before the 300 here. Everything's really tight here. Tight to the wall there, and then keep it in low throttle here to get the car to rotate. Brake a lot for this corner so that you're not going towards the exit wall there. Brake just before the 200. Again, close to the wall on the exits. Small lift only here. Keep the speed up, and that's a lap around Detroit. Very close to the walls everywhere. Let's have a look how this looks like from the outside cam. Alright, so here we are starting the lap. And for turn 1, you want to be between this 300 and 200 for braking. As far to the left as you can to open up the next right-hander. Get it towards the inside here, and make sure to not run too wide on the exit here, because then turn 2 is going to be compromised, and we want to have a good exit from turn 2 for the first straight coming up there. So try to keep it rather tight, and then go off the throttle a bit here into the corner. It's going to put the weight on the front, and it's going to get rotation into our car. As close to the exit as you can. As close to the wall and exit as you can to carry that speed on the exit. Got the first straight coming up here, and then I want to brake around the 300 marker on the left there. Again, open the corner up as much as you can from the left side, and you can clip the inside curb here. You can clip it a bit more as well. I found that it makes the car understeer a bit, but you are getting a better line through the corner. So both lines work quite well there, I think. There's no brake marker for the next right-hander here, for the next couple even. So it's tricky where exactly you brake. There's not a big straight afterwards here. So the most important thing here is just to keep the speed up and make sure that you can make it to the right side here for the braking to set up the next corner. Then this corner, you want to apex later than you think. Keeps going a bit longer than you think, so you don't try to apex where the grass stops already, but you try to apex at the end here. And be careful, because the wall here comes at you quite quickly. Comes in a bit. And then this corner here, the next right-hander, there's a big straight afterwards. So opposite to the last couple corners, we really want to focus here on setting the car up well for the exit. Means braking quite a lot on the entry, getting the car rotated quite a lot before we get to the apex, so that we can straight line the car once we're at the apex here, and pretty much go flat here and try to get as good of a run as we can onto the back straight. It's not quite straight, so we keep it completely to the right side here, and instead of running straight here, I try to run a bit further to the right, and then get my car lined up so I can brake as much in a straight line as possible and set up for the next right-hander. Careful with the wall and exit here again, and then bring it all the way to the right side as close to this wall as you can. Again, make sure to not overshoot this corner. Sometimes going in a bit slower feels slower, but it's actually gaining your time overall. Now we got the double left-hander here. What I like to do is make sure that I'm a bit on throttle, but not too much, to make sure the front still has a bit of weight on it and the car keeps rotating. Because what's really important here is get close to this curb here at the end of the corner so that we can set up the next right-hander. The next right-hander is much tighter than you think. So you want to bring it as far to the left there as you can, brake early, and then make sure to set up it this corner so that you're not close to this exit tire barrier. The track dips away a bit there. It's very easy to just get understeer and then having to park the car on the exit there, which is going to completely kill your run out of the corner. Brake around the 200 marker here and then try to keep the speed up. Again, this corner doesn't have a big exit or big exit straight, so we can just try to keep the speed up through the corner. We don't have to sacrifice the engine too much. Get close to the wall here on the exit, and then small lift for the next right-hander. Try to keep the speed up as much as you can, and then we got a lap around Detroit. So as you can see, almost every corner on entry and exit, we have to be close to the wall. Some corners you set up a bit more for the entry, some corners you set up a bit more for the exit. But all of them is very important to be very precise. Not only in the exit to be close to the walls on the exit, but also on the entry to open up the corner as much as you can. So you want to build up slowly to getting as close to those walls as you can. If you start pushing too hard too early, you're gonna hit a lot of walls and just slow yourself down. So we want to avoid that. So slowly make your way closer to the walls on entry and on exit, and then after a while of some good laps, you'll get close to the limit on this track. I wish everyone good luck, and it should be a fun race to week, a fun week to race. So there you go, another track guide. A lot of fun to hot lap this track especially. Hope you guys learned something. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel.